Sam Rodgers, you're the International Managing Director for a company called Elysian, based in Dubai. What sort of work is the company involved in at the moment?
Well, we're currently developing and brokering various and numerous projects throughout the world. Our focus, we originated from the UAE, opening our offices in 2005 in Dubai. We've since grown from a team of 5 to 10 people into a team employing over 250 professionals. We are developing properties as far away as Afghanistan to Brazil, and we've also got projects and land in the UAE, and since then we've also expanded into various other territories. So our main focus is just that.
So you say other territories, where else is on your portfolio?
Well, we are currently marketing and developing properties between Iraq, Afghanistan, Dubai, Abu Dhabi, Brazil, and that's really our main focus. But we also have a new project coming up in Malaysia, which is right near the border of Singapore, and it's an exciting project.
So you say Brazil, can you tell me about what's going on there at the moment?
Absolutely. Brazil's on the tip of most people's tongues. It tends to be a market that the cautious investor would not have got involved in 5-10 years ago. Since then we've seen inflation curving, we've seen numerous economic and education and various other reforms occurring, which has really stabilised the market. A couple of years ago the market in Brazil was re-regulated to a BBB market grade, which meant that for the first time investors had the feeling of security. Banks could lend to the domestic market for the first time in the form of mortgages, and therefore we've seen a real spike in the property market. So if you can imagine, for the first time ever, people are able to afford to purchase property. They can borrow the money from the bank, and in some cases the Minha Casa Minha Vida project, which translates to My House My Life, allows people to put in absolutely no money and to acquire real estate using financing from the government and from banks on very, very low interest rates. So this year alone we've seen 1.5 million people being moved out of the favelas into quality housing at very, very affordable levels. So Brazil is certainly a market that investors are getting involved in for the residential aspects, but as well we've seen the stock market above SPAR grow by over 350% in the last few years. We've seen the largest IPO, initial public offering in history, from Petrobras. So there's real motivation in the market there. We're seeing huge amounts of wealth created, and last year, 2 years ago, there were 60,000 millionaires created in Brazil. So people are starting to sit up, take notice and get involved out there, and that's where we came in. We acquired vast amounts of land. We've been constructing projects for the last couple of years, and in the last 6 months things have exploded. We've literally sold several hundred units.
And what sort of projects are you developing there? It's residential, commercial?
Yeah, absolutely. We do mixed use development, so we have everything from single family homes through to apartment buildings, townhomes, hotels, you name it, and it's on there. And the commercial aspects are really created from the residential. We create corridors of commercial demand, so everything from hairdressing salons through to restaurants and offices as well.
And what sort of investors are interested in buying property in Brazil?
It's mainly it's everyone from people looking to get involved in stock market right through to real estate. Land tends to be the most popular form of investment. Investors, everyone from first time to seasoned investors are getting involved out there because people feel secure, and it's still very affordable, and the growth in the last couple of years has been so outstanding that again it will appeal to everybody.
What about the UAE? You mentioned that you'd recently opened up an office in Abu Dhabi.
Yes, that's correct. We have opened up an office in the new Al Farah Tower in Abu Dhabi. It's centrally located, probably the best location for what we're doing over there. It's got a good team, strong team. We're dealing mainly with companies for their housing of staff and rentals, but as the market's becoming a freehold market in Abu Dhabi, we're perfectly positioned to move in and to take advantage of the change of laws and regulations and the numerous projects which are coming to fruition, such as Al Raha Beach and numerous other 5-star quality projects.
And finally, what are your thoughts on the market in the UAE?
Well, the UAE has been through some tough times. It was very dependent on foreign investment, and so with global credit crisis and also domestic issues over here in the UAE, I believe that now we're in a position to actually change the direction of things, to start to restructure the market. The house prices have dropped, but we can definitely see them picking up again. Investors starting to get involved out here. People know what to buy, where to buy, and we're starting to see confidence back in, especially with the government stepping in and putting funds back into some of these struggling companies and saving a lot of projects. It's given investors a bit of confidence again, so we're seeing people start to move.
Mr. Rodgers, thank you very much.
Not a problem, thank you.